a bunch of mud underneath, you know. So I'm going to let the awning out here. And the wind usually comes from that direction, so this is the side that doesn't get the wind for that awning. So now I'm up here, but it's you can see the weather is not good. It's raining right now. I'm getting dripped on, uh, just lightly, but it's on and off hard, and you know you don't want to be out in the woods and have a downpour last for hours. So I go when it's I'll go when it's nice and clear. My spot isn't that not too difficult to get to, and this is actually where I had my rainbow picture was from over here and across this valley and stuff. And that's Fenn Mountain there. It's got it's F Mountain right there. It has an F name, like Miss Ford has an F name. Um, but Miss Ford may have been effing Biddy. Who knows? Sure. You know, I had a teacher in third grade that put me back in second grade math and screwed me up because I go to fourth grade and I had skipped multiplication, and so I went from addition, subtraction to division. All of a sudden, okay, well, you should know how to multiply already. So we're going to teach you division now. It's like, wait. You skipped me. So I had to learn math by skipping learning multiplication. I learned multiplication while at the same time I was learning division. Yeah, they kind of go together. I got to figure it out eventually here. May have used Wolfram Alpha for algebra class occasionally, but it only gives you close. It doesn't give you, because it seems those mathematical problems, two instructors can give you the same problem, and each one will have a different answer. Oh, you didn't break it down far enough this way or that way, and yeah, I got the. I'm gonna check around his desk where Miss Ford is waking him up from his dream. He was having he was sleeping at his desk dreaming of Captain Kidd, and Miss Ford woke him up. You'll find that a lot of the hints in the book, or what you find for hints in the book, there's two parts to them. There's, and you put the two parts together. Somebody say his metal stick from a stick lighter, from the barbecue lighters. Oh boy, Jack. Thank you. Yeah, do it all right here by these rocks, and I'll stay away from these rocks. That's a good spot for you to poop, Jack. Right, Jack? That's it. You gotta have them on a leash here, so the ranger will give you shit if your dog's running loose. They can give you a ticket, especially if they catch you a second time. And but the thing is, he can only, as far as his leash goes, that's as far away as he can crap. If he was not on a leash, he could go crap way over there, Where is it? Yeah, my cheapy Dollar Tree glasses, the wire ones broke, so now I got these. What are we saying? Good to see you back in there. Yeah, I'm back up here. You see, it's like a 70, 75-mile drive to go from the other camp up to here, back and forth to do a search. And then you get up here and it's raining, so now I'm only 10 minutes away. Oh, you're over here. I'm going to run the leash around your legs. Always around, never on to the inside toward the RV. Always got to go around me with the leash. And if I get where he can't, more than 5 feet where he can't reach me, he starts crying. The dog is just so spoiled, aren't you, Jack? Are you a spoiled puppy? Huh? Are you a spoiled puppy? Hey, you can't run around me. I got your limit. Yeah. And you hear the thunder over there. That one's putting out thunder. And there's more over there. There's heavy loads are over there. And this place I'm at is Tired and Weak. If you didn't know that his grandson or granddaughter's dog or grandson's dog or something, that was a hint to Tired and Weak. I'm not gonna, you know, I could tell you what I mean, but if I tell you everything, you're not thinking and you're not working hard enough to figure it out for yourself. and why should I just tell? So here's the coordinates. Go get it before I can. You know, you got to be stupid if you think I'm going to give it up like that. I hint you in. I'll give you the hints like Forrest might give you a hint to the area, but and I've already given plenty of hints to get within 50 miles. I've given enough hints to get within 10. And so nobody else has done that either. Because somebody, you know, all these thousands of people looking up in Yellowstone, not one of them have turned up anything. I've turned up his art in nature. It's in these rocks. Yeah, even some just sticking out of the ground have things, especially this area. There's a rock over there behind the tree that has there's somebody on that one. That's why Forrest said, so I guess I'm sitting on some guy's tombstone. So that's what these are. They're ancient tombstones. But when I search archaeology.com, they don't say anything about it. People don't understand that, hey, new discoveries take years to get on the records and get recognized and stuff. So, no, it is not a known archaeological site. But it is an archaeological site. What's he doing? What are you doing? You can tell everything's backwards. It's, you know, it's like a mirror. Just think you're looking in a mirror. Pretend you're me. And you're seeing the mirror image. That's what it really is. A lot of these figures are one way or the other, you know, because there's many guys holding tombstones, many guys holding fishing poles, and a lot of them, it might look like they're holding a mammoth trunk, usually. But it can look like a fishing pole too. And I even got a fishing pole guy right there by Miss Ford and the thing and a line that goes up and arches and comes back down to check thing. And the thunder's over that way. As long as it's not right on top of me. There's the sun up there. There goes Forrest. Way up there in the wild blue yonder. He could be flying around with his grandson. Or is it a nephew? Skippy's boy. Oh. There goes that red Jeep. I've seen it before. Anybody recognize them? They're looking for other treasure hunters. I got two. And that'll help that too when I put that out. Because I got to get up there and I got to pull that nail out of there that keeps it from unrolling while I'm driving. I don't know what's wrong, Mom. I got to have somebody that knows those things better than me look at it. So yeah, I'm just reporting that I'm here. I'm going to be searching the schoolhouse. Going to be looking for the fire escape. The fire escape could be like this spot is up on a. You go up a ramp kind of to get to this, and it's out near a ledge. It's not bad to get. You can get there, but you know it. The fire escape would be out the window right there where his desk is, and straight down. So it might be. I gotta go around another way to get to the lower below it. It's two different because you can't get there from the top. You got to go around from the bottom. That's maybe why he said you'd have to come back. You'd have to make two trips because you make one trip in there and you look over the side and see it down there, and then you have to go around and come back up to that from the bottom. And I've been near that spot before too. Back in January, I've been looking at my videos and trying to get other angles of places that I've searched in that area, and reviewing my pictures, and I found that it looks like a box there with a rope on it. You know, and maybe like that felt hat tied to the top of it. Does he still have that felt hat? The Gus hat. Gus hat. That's a clue. That's a clue. Just look at the moon with the dove in it. Go in peace. Daniel Warner likes that site, the go in peace thing. But I'm gonna get set up here. I don't even know what's falling on the floor yet. I put my leveling jacks out, and my one's missing a foot, so I got an old flywheel off a small engine car that I put under, and it's the right size, and the pin doesn't go through the hole in the middle of the flywheel, and it makes a really good stand. Keep that rod from going in the ground because it's a pain in the ass if it goes down in the ground. And look at the go play the video. The Blues Traveler. What was the song? I posted a link for it. Now, I think that's a pencil. No, it's a pen. Just found a pen. Probably don't work. Maybe it fell out of someone's camper. Someone's dog drug it outside. I catch him trying to drag a plastic plate outside. Nope. Huh. Oh. Yeah, I've been over on this hill and down there in the canyon. See, that's the canyon down in there, all along, coming down. That's another cool. There's some other cool rocks up there. And I've been up there. My pinpointer is up there. Maybe while I'm here, I'll make a journey up there. The treasure ain't up there, but maybe I can find that pinpointer. It's been up there 2 years. And I know the general area. There's some ponds up there, and it's between the little pond and the creek going down the hill. So I just have to look harder for it. Ooh, ooh. That was an almost, but it's not. I don't think that's an. If it is an arrowhead, it's a very crude, old. It's not. It's light. Rock's kind of light, but it has a smiling face on it. I can let you see. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that showed up on there because my screen's real dark and it's not showing me really everything that's in the picture that you can see probably inside. Okay, well, I'm gonna set my awning and stuff. I had to curve the bottom of my license plate because he'd run around with that cable. And then he'd come around this side and he'd hook that wire underneath the license and he'd rip the license plate off, bend it all up. So I had to make it so he couldn't hook the license plate with his running cable there. So, yeah, have a good day. Wait. Well, I'll look at the last question here before I go in case so I don't leave you out. Approximately how many people are searching? Do you think I think it'll be found this year. I'm gonna go look. I can't promise anything, but I got something in my picture that I got to look at, and my pictures. Now you gotta give my pictures a lot more credit than some picture from Google Earth. You're not gonna Google Earth. 1 pixel on Google Earth is like 3 feet. Boop. So, like somebody standing there is 1 pixel, and you can't tell what something is by 1 pixel. You know. So, here another. If you recognize there's somebody else coming here, I'll point it back here, and you see him go around behind me. See if it's another treasure hunter. Anybody recognize him? Little truck with lights on it. Here's somebody's tent stake. Ooh, nice piece of wire. It might. That'll might come in handy somewhere. I just ordered I got the magnet thing on the back of my phone and the thing that you clip it on this is the problem with it. You clip it on the air vent, right? And so if you're running your heater, it's going to heat your phone up. Running the air conditioner helps it, but the problem is in RV you get a lot of bumps. And the phone, pulls that thing right off the vent. So I ordered 10 20 millimeter magnets with a screw hole in the middle, tapered screw holes in the middle, so you can just screw that onto the dash and stick your phone to it, and it won't pull off the thing, So it was like $8 for, what do you get, 10 of them or 20 of them? I can't remember. I think it was 20 of them for $8. So I can put these magnets on my different devices and just have my devices stuck to the walls. And when I was looking it up, you can even get a gun magnet, and stick your gun to the wall or under the dash or wherever you feel you need it. So, okay, I want to fix something to eat. I'm hungry. I think I'll have the rest of that cantaloupe and some corn chips and just a little snack. Heat my tea up because my tea I drank half the pot and then I moved, so I put the pot in the sink while I'm driving so it don't fall off the stove. It's a mess. Yeah, I got to clean. I'm gonna try and clean up in my RV a little more. I need one of them. One of them crews that come and they take everything out, clean it, and put it back in order. Because I'm just disorganized in there. I can figure out the poem, but basic organization, yeah, it's not my skill. Oops, something always distracted me. That's how you can, get close to the. And if you got 10 targets, you might not look at one completely. Oh yeah, what was it? What you were saying there? Approximately how many? Yeah, they've said 300,000, 350,000, 200,000, but these are a lot of. Those are people that have looked into it, maybe, but I don't think more than 10,000 people or so have actually searched. And in this area, I think some people have come through here and they didn't know they were close to it. They couldn't see the signs. They got there and they couldn't find the treasure. The treasures are the artwork on the canyon walls. It's his stories, all of his stories, his crashed planes, the helicopters, the Vietnam stuff here. So, well, Skippy's car would be in Montana. That's why in the book he hints to find a substitute. A bell was ringing. That rings a bell. Find a substitute. That rings a bell. What rings a bell? A hand. And there's a lot of hand symbols. And if you look up Native American hand signs, you'll find that you look and there's the sign for peace, and you'll find that in the Spanish Toy Factory chapter. I got to find a block of wood or a rock to put on my step. I think it'll be a rock. What's your guess on the chest is hidden? It could be just sitting out there on top of a rock. What I seen, it looks the place it is, and it looks like it's got like something wrapped around it, maybe in a rope tied to it. It could be a felt hat, and the rope on. See, because I asked him one time. I said, "Did you tie a rope around the treasure chest to make sure that it didn't come open or something like that?" And he said, "I don't want to answer that question." So he said he learned how to fly helicopters, and he could, there could be somebody in the family. He says that only one person knows, but is that the truth, or is he embellishing a little bit? There's somebody. I think somebody else knows, at least in a legal sense. There's a mushroom popping out of the ground right here. I think. Yep, it's soft. But it's raining. We could probably find some of them red spotted mushrooms out here. But I'm hungry. Wow. Sharp rocks. You wouldn't have trouble finding rocks to make an axe here. I don't know if anybody heard that. Yeah, somebody was in my favorite spot over there, so I took this spot. But I think I got a better signal here because this is more on top of the hill. There's an RV going down the highway over there. Interesting. Yeah, and the you tie in like when he's sleeping or dreaming, those tie together. The dream, the teacher caught him sleeping in the class, right? And he talks about the dream of Captain Kidd. You can directly tie that dream of Captain Kidd and Gardener's Island to the teacher waking him up. Forrest, are you sleeping? No, Miss Ford. I was looking for treasure on Gardener's Island. And Captain Kidd was going to make me walk the plank. It scared the shit out of me. It's not hard to tie those two pieces together. And then I find an image on the rock. It looks like a teacher holding the school book and a kid's crunched over sleeping on his desk. That's got to be Forrest sleeping and Miss Ford waking him up from his dream of Captain Kidd. So the treasure's under his desk. There's a crack underneath, it's at the bottom of the rock, and there's a crack underneath the bottom of the hills, the cliff coming down. There's like a crack in there, maybe goes back 4 feet, and it's maybe 8 inches high, 10 inches high, crack going into the rock. And I got to look in there. And there's an area right around the corner from that I should be able to get to that I don't have a picture of, because when I was there, it was like, okay, I'm going to have, because I was heading for another spot when I went there. And I went up the hill for it, but I would have had to go around these rocks. And it's like if you live in a place like Minnesota, and you say you take a straight road somewhere, you can't, because there's lakes in the way, and there's mountains in the way. So nothing is a straight road in the mountain. There's no straight roads in the mountains. They all curve, and there is a oh, it's one of these places. Okay, it's in the Rocky Mountains. It says Rocky Mountains on the map. It's in the Rocky Mountains. That's one of those. It's below 15,000 feet ones, and that's the same as, well, if you know where the Homer Brown is. What is he barking? What are you barking at? You're crazy. Maybe an elk or a bear. I don't know. I think a bear, he'd go a little more nuts. Sometime we'll do a little trip in the forest here and look at blazes on aspen trees. These are all new aspens. It's all new. So, remember, don't walk past the rocks. That's the poop pile. So I'm going to take a rock for my step. Oh man, that's a 20-pound rock at least. Put it under my step there, so my steps are broken, but they still work. They haven't fallen off yet. I need my power cord. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'll be, as long as weather behaves, I'll be searching tomorrow. We have 40-50% chance of rain every day in the next week forecast. So oh, I'm plugging stuff in. I gotta take my laptop off the desk so that it doesn't slide off while I'm driving. Okay, you have a good day. I'm gonna have something to eat.